Hey Nate, big fan of your YouTube channel. It's awesome.
Hmm.
Been watching a bit this morning actually. Very entertaining. Um,
All right.
so just wanted to introduce you to our community and let them learn a little bit about you and about your channel and stuff. Just to give them a brief introduction, you make YouTube videos about skepticism and conspiracy theories and sort of modern logic fails and things like that, right?
Yeah, I try to make a variety of videos, like pretty much like critiquing different things I see in like on the internet or just in like politics and stuff, whether it be like feminism, religion, or recently I've been doing like debunk videos about different conspiracy theories and like showing why they're wrong.
Okay, so what's your goal with doing these kinds of videos? Do you have an aim in mind, or is it kind of just whatever interests you at the time?
It's kind of a mix of things. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna make a video about a topic unless I have like an interest in it. But yeah, it's a variety of things. I mean, I hope that I get a large amount of viewership from what I do because I hope that people
Mhm.
like enjoy what they see. But yeah, like I have a passion for talking about these kinds of topics, so hence why I try to talk about it actively and stuff.
Okay. What's the response to it so far? Seems like you have a lot of followers, so that's good. Uh-oh. Lost you there, Nate?
Video froze on my end. Oh,
Oh
there you
yeah,
are.
you're back. We're back. Technical glitch. Yeah, so what's the feedback been like? It seems like you have a lot of followers.
It kind of it's a mixed it depends on the video I'm making really. I mean, it's kind of a mix of both positive and negative. I mean, most of my videos tend to get more likes and dislikes, but I mean, whenever I'm critiquing a topic like religion and stuff, I mean, obviously that's gonna, be controversial for a lot of people. So I do get negative comments here and there. Usually people will just
Uh,
like, name calling and stuff, but no big deal really.
yeah, I guess a lot of the topics like feminism and actually basically almost everything that you talk about, I would think, is extremely polarizing. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's cool. What's been the most difficult thing about putting these together and getting the message out?
The most difficult part, I'd say like it's not really like the negative feedback is the difficult part. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm not really bothered by negative feedback anymore. The probably most
Mm,
difficult part is just like the production of the videos. I mean,
mm,
I spend a lot of time researching these topics before I actually get the video out there. So researching, then scripting. I try to like go through a lot of different ways of how to present my video to the public, like the most like persuasive, like well sourced manner. So there's that. And then like recording is pretty quick most of the time. But I'd say editing, I try to make my videos look as like sharp and polished as possible. So that can
mm.
take like a
They look
day or
great, yeah.
two.
A day or two, you said, for the editing or for the whole process?
The whole process in general is a long time, but I'd say I guess the scripting takes so long. It's kind of like recording is the easiest, editing is in the middle, but then scripting is the longest for me.
What made you decide to get into this stuff? Into,
Um,
I guess
I
I'm
guess
thinking more the topics that you're talking about, but also into producing YouTube videos generally.
well, I'd say that my channel's kind of like the topics I talk about has evolved since I first began. Like I think
Mm,
when I first began my channel, I was just talking about like different YouTubers and stuff. But over time, I've kind of like lost interest in just talking about different channels and stuff. I try to cover more serious topics like religion, feminism, and also but more political topics. But I
mm,
guess my original inspiration for making videos there were like different ranting channels on YouTube who would cover different YouTube channels and stuff. And I guess from there I got that inspiration. I was like, hey, I'm very opinionated. I like give my opinion on different topics, so I'm gonna do that as well.
So, is there anyone that sort of acted as like an inspiration to you?
I guess two people I could name off the top of my head. There's one YouTuber called Giant Riella. I remember watching her a bit. She'd talk about like I don't know like Lady Gaga or just like the YouTube system and everything. There was another YouTuber called Mark Muse who would do videos like ranting about different music genres or television and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I was like two like prominent people I watched back in the day, and also I guess maybe also the Angry Video Game Nerd was one person I liked a lot. So yeah,
So
people like that. Just kind
they inspired you in terms of what? In terms of style or in terms of like content?
I guess kind of, I just saw that they were giving their opinion out there on the internet, and I'll give my opinion too to people. So I just
Mm.
figured, hey, I could do this as well. So then I began.
Mm.
But
What?
actually, wait, what's that?
Go ahead. I'm
Oh, I was
complete your
gonna, I was
thought,
gonna
please.
say before I actually began making rant videos like I do now, I had a different YouTube channel called Crazy Nathan Today 22. That was like some
Crazy
like
Nathan Today 22.
I know not a very
It's catchy.
memorable name for a channel. But I didn't even make it myself. My one friend Dominic, he was more tech savvy than I was back in middle school, so he made the channel
Mm.
for me. And
Mm.
back then, I did a lot of weird stuff like stop motion, music videos, which looked horrible. But then I kind of realized like I didn't have much passion for that type of content. I found a lot more enjoyment from doing rant videos, so I just kind of scratched it after a while and stuck to the
Yeah.
ranting.
What about the content that you do? Where do you get? Are there any thought leaders that you follow regarding that kind of stuff, or is it just kind of? I mean, I guess a lot of it's original thought, but are you following the footsteps of anyone regarding the conspiracy theory stuff, or regarding the other things that you touch?
Well, I
Anyone you
guess as
read?
far as the conspiracy theory stuff goes, one YouTuber that I like a lot is called Cool Hard Logic, and he
Mm-hmm.
does these like very lengthy, in-depth debunk videos of different conspiracies or just stuff like homeopathy. Uh,
Mm.
there's also this one guy. He's not a YouTuber, but he has a website called metabunk.com. I know that
Mm-hmm.
he likes to debunk conspiracies as well. There's also another YouTuber called Captain Disillusion. So I guess it's like a lot of different like
Mm.
skeptic people in that community kind of made me think, hey, this is kind of amusing to do. I want to, expand that and make that a big part of my channel.
I used to be in the James Randi sort of community, the JREF. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Used to go to those events and met Penn Nutella and those sorts of guys. It was really really good fun. That's a interesting. There's a lot to cover. I mean, a lot of crazy stuff out there that needs sort of taking down a little bit. So that's
I've
cool,
never I've
man.
never been to a James Randi convention, but I mean I have watched a lot of his videos online of him
Mm.
debunking people like Peter Popoff and the one spoon bending guy. I forget his name
Uri
right now,
Geller.
but oh yeah, Uri
Uri
Geller.
Geller.
Yeah, so I like James Randi a lot.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
fantastic.
I'd like to meet him, but I mean, he's a pretty old guy now, so I mean,
Yeah,
hopefully I'll.
I bumped into him maybe 10 years ago at one of his conventions. He did a little magic trick for me, and that was the end of the interaction. I got to meet Richard Dawkins and a few other people there as well. It was really good stuff. But
Oh, I'd love to
yeah,
meet him as well. And I know that one person I listen to pretty actively right now is Sam Harris. I'm sure you're familiar with him.
yep, yeah, love Sam Harris. He's
Yes.
he touched on a lot of things, and I think lately he's been sort of I feel like he's pivoting away from the religion thing. I think he wants to talk about other things, science related, and other things that interest him. But I feel like his audience won't let him. So oh
Mm-hmm.
well, here's what it is.
But as far as my series like Christian Logic Film, Muslim Logic Film go,
Mm,
people like Sam Harris and Richard Dawkins have been a big inspiration for me for my YouTube videos.
mm. Yeah, they're fantastic, and I think your stuff's great as well. It's very entertaining. It's like a different tone, but it's cool. It's really really fun to
Mm-hmm.
watch.
Well, yeah, I
Okay,
mean, like I think for YouTube, you need to kind of have more of like a raunchy feel to it. I mean, you can't just be like totally like serious all the time.
no, absolutely. Yeah, you're doing a great job, man. Really cool. So, what is? I've just got a couple of questions I noted that I wanted to ask you. And by the way, Caruso, I see you watching. If you got any questions, feel free to put it in the comments, and I'll bring it up. So, who is one person that you'd like to debate if you had the chance?
One person I like to debate.
Slash, get into an argument with.
That's a tough one because I mean, personally, I'm not really one to debate live, and it's kind of ironic to say, but I'm more of a person like to debate like through chat because I feel like if I debate through chat, I can like, go in the background, like do research and like provide sources and like kind of like plan out what I'm going to say, or like debate back and forth through like an edited video. That way, again, like I can plan what I'm going to say. I don't think I'm very good personally at debating off the top of my head, but.
What about through those channels though? Who is someone you'd like to engage in that kind of discussion? Is there anyone that comes to mind?
In what kind of discussion?
Like someone that you'd like to have the chance to convince of something that I don't know, maybe like a politician or I don't know. Anyone come to mind? Not really.
I'm really trying to think right here. I guess I'll say Ham. I'll say Ken Ham.
All right.
That'd be kind of an interesting discussion. He seems like a very interesting guy to debate with.
Okay, cool. But, yeah, go on. Sorry.
Like for anybody watching who doesn't know, Ken Ham is this one.
Video went out again. So he's an Australian creationist. We didn't catch that. You cut out for a second.
Oh yeah, Ken Ham is this like infamous Australian creationist who debated with Bill Nye, like at this like official debate, I think like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah. Those guys. I don't know if it's just that I'm paying attention to different stuff now, or what, but it seems like those guys are sort of faded out a little bit, right? They're not as influential as they used to be.
Yeah, I'd say so. It seems like thankfully, I mean, America has a way to go, I think, as far as the creation debate goes. But I mean, it seems like they are gradually losing influence. It seems like people nowadays are focusing more on like feminism and stuff like that, and creation has kind of gone to the back burner.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, for now, it may be back. Who knows? I think the internet has a lot to do with it. Like everybody being able to access all these different sources of information. And get their ideas criticized and ask people questions. I think that's a big part of why those things are fading, and hopefully it keeps going. All right, so just tell our audience where they can follow you and stuff.
All right. Well, my main YouTube channel is just like Nate Talks to You. It's all one word. On Facebook, it's also just Nate Talks to You. On Twitter, though, Nate Talks to You was already taken, so I had to use Nate Tweets to You, but it worked out in the end.
That's a good choice.
And also, I'm not very active on DeviantArt anymore, but if you want to check out my stuff on there, it's NathanMD. Let me check, actually, yeah. NathanMD.deviantart.com. Okay,
cool. All right, my friend. Well, you can see this interview on our YouTube channel. I will send you a link to that, and yeah, you'll also get a copy of the video to use if you want to use it on your channel or whatever.
All right, awesome. Yeah. I'll definitely promote this on my Facebook and Twitter accounts, so that way anybody who follows me can see it.
Cool. Well, pleasure talking with you. Catch you later. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thanks for having me on.
Cheers.